Welcome to WROL Broadcast. This is the Meta Report, and with me today I have Loot.
Hey guys.
We are going to talk about White Lantern Sinestro. I haven't got to play with him quite as much as I would like, but I did run a few Siege matches. It's funny because I didn't like him when I first started playing him, but now I'm warming up to him fast, especially in Siege. Man, he's a pain to face.
Huge pain to face.
All those reses.
I was fighting Sheriff Lobo, and it was never ending. You know, one of his skills, it's like it can proc twice. Well, let me tell you, that AI, it procs twice every time.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna get it. Everybody's gonna take 2 revives, so be prepared. Bring
And
your heal immunity.
and he's broken, so
He is broken.
everyone seems to revive even if he's alive, no matter what.
If he's dead,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, if he's dead, still getting those double revives.
Now, I wonder if that's intended, though. I'll have to get
Oh,
clarification on
come
that.
on. You know, there is only one other character that I can think of that their leader skill holds true if they're dead.
Who's that?
Uh, hired gun.
That's true. That is true.
Hired gun, no matter what, he can be dead. You get that critical hit. No matter what. He could be dead, you still get the leader skill. He's the only leader in the game that retains the leader ability on death. Something tells me this is a bug.
Yeah,
It,
probably.
it just doesn't seem right to me.
Because normally you would want to go out of your way to kill him, then nobody you have to worry about all the revives. But he can revive himself with that one kill, with that one.
Yeah, and you know what else? You can hit him with heal immunity, kill him, he won't revive, but his teammates will.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. You're gonna have to run Black Mana against him in Siege. That's the
That's that's my answer for him. Every time I see him, I'm bringing mana. So look out.
or Junior. I actually was running some teams with Junior to deal with heal immunity.
Oh, I forget that he has heal immunity.
I like Junior a lot, actually. I've been warming up to him more and more and more.
Little F.
So let's go ahead and go through his legendaries. His first ability, special damage to an enemy, 30% damage per teammate alive, or plus 30% damage. So it does a lot of damage when you have a full team. And apply heal to Sinestro. I think the legendary upgrade, I think that's one of the lower ones I'd probably, because I don't think that heal's that strong. I can't remember. It doesn't seem like it's a big heal, though.
Well, that explains why he kept healing. And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, I don't have any mends. And he keeps getting health. Why does he keep getting health? That's new. That
He had a heal before. I just don't think it was very strong, and I don't think it could
not
overheal.
this is like a very noticeable here heal.
Yeah. Maybe it's stronger than I remember. It seems pretty good. His legendary order, this is one I'm really struggling with, so we're going to have to kind of talk this through. His second ability, apply overheal and 2 mends to all allies. Apply 1 extra mend per teammate alive. Legendary upgrade, purge 3 debuffs from all allies. Purge 1 extra debuff per teammate alive. Obviously, this isn't an ability you want if you're running with Hal Jordan lead, but the idea is either to run him as lead. He's one of those characters, I don't know if I'd even want him on my team if he's not the leader. Like, you're bringing him for the leader.
Yeah, and they changed his skill set, so there's almost no point in bringing him as a regular
Right.
player.
So this is very useful, especially because you want to get debuffed when you're running Sinestro anyway. And then you can get debuffed, get the shields, and then use this ability to purge all the debuffs off your characters and get a bunch of mins.
Yeah, it's a good skill.
The next one is his third ability, the Entity of Creation. Apply death immunity and 100% turn meter up to an ally. Also apply debuff immunity and a light overheal. Pretty good ability because it gives that 100 turn meter, so if it gets to his turn, you want somebody else to take another turn. Really useful. The debuff immunity is just a little extra bonus. Once again, not a critical legendary skill up, but I feel like it's fairly useful.
And you get that little overheal too. And it, believe it or not, it does make a difference.
Yeah.
I was really struggling in that fight against Lobo, and all these little heals, they really helped.
His fourth ability, passive ability, each ally gains 12% shield when debuffed, and then the legendary upgrade, each ally also gains 15% turn meter when debuffed. I find this to be an extremely useful ability when you're facing anybody who has debuffs.
Yeah, now that I'm reading this, it probably would have helped if I would have actually read his skills before I used him. Because I was like, oh, wow, I just got some shield. Why'd that happen?
I mean, against debuffers, it's super good ability. And this is kind of his new niche, his leadership. Sinestro revives each teammate once with 35% health and 15% turn meter up. There's a 50% chance to revive each teammate a second time. The legendary upgrade, Sinestro revives himself with the same amount of hit points and turn meter up, 50% chance to revive a second time. This is really why you bring him to battle, make him your leader, have everybody be able to, if they ever fix the star system where it's based on people standing, I think he could see a ton of play, but even then, it's still pretty useful. And if you're, not as worried about player death or you want to have that insurance policy, this is pretty darn good because you're guaranteed to have
It
everybody
is.
revive.
And he could now be the most annoying leader to face.
I faced a team yesterday that was White Lantern Sinestro lead, Swamp Thing, Power Girl, and I'm trying to remember who the red was. It was somebody annoying as well.
Barda?
Yeah, oh, it was Barda. That team was a
Yeah.
freaking
Well, as soon
nightmare.
as you get a revive, it's like lights out.
Yeah, that team was a nightmare. Because I was playing on auto and I wasn't really paying attention, and all of a sudden I see myself facing that team, and the only answer to that team is Black Manta. Like, and nothing else works. And even then, Black
Yeah.
Manta died because Power Girl punched the crap out of him when I used my AOE bleed. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
I'll have to try that.
it was an annoying team. I was like, wow, this guy came up with a really, really good one.
So
So
what are we thinking on order?
I'm really torn. I almost think if you're going to run White Lantern Sinestro, go ahead and go leadership build and run his 5 first. I would think 5 needs to be the first one. Probably 4 to get the turn meter up for debuffs would be my next one. And then I'm torn because I can't remember exactly how much heal that his basic does. Because your basic is what you use to do any kind of damage because it's his only attack, obviously.
It's his only attack.
So getting the
And just
heals,
one thing to know about it though, it does zero I want to say the number 0. It does 0 damage against physical characters.
yeah. No, I mean, I use the kill Power Girl. She's a physical character.
Well,
It does
maybe
0
maybe
damage to
that's
characters that are
maybe that's a red.
yeah, I mean,
Red physical, 0 damage.
yeah, he definitely does not do much damage to physical characters. You can kill greens with him though. But yeah,
Cool.
and even then he doesn't do a ton of damage. But yeah, I'd probably go. I'm guessing 5 for. I can't decide between 2 and 1. Those purge 3 debuffs from allies. It's pretty useful.
I think I would go 5-4-2, 1-3.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh no. Or 5-4-2-3-1.
but I thought that heal was pretty decent on his basic.
Yeah, but debuff immunity, that's solid.
Yeah, it really is.
It negates like a bleeder. So if you're fighting Manta, it helps.
Yeah, you make a good point.
I guess it all depends on who else you bring with you. But does anybody else give out debuff immunities?
Other than Hal, no.
No.
I mean, there's a couple, but I can't remember offhand. But there's
Well,
not very many.
leaders do, right? Like
Yeah,
Pot does.
yeah,
But I can't think of like just random characters. I know they
yeah,
give them to themselves, but not to others. They're selfish.
yeah. I think you're well. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the heal's probably last because I don't think it's a big heal, and
It
you're not
was
only getting to
no,
cast it
you
once or
know what?
twice.
It actually was. It was a pretty chunky heal because I got like a big burst of health back, and I was like, how the hell did that happen? It was noticeable.
Well, I will test it, and by the time you hear this podcast, my order may or may not have changed. We'll move one up a little bit if it's
Depends on the
significant.
heel.
Yeah, if it's significant.
Right.
All right. Well, we probably should wrap this up because we got one more podcast and time is ticking.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks everybody. Till next time. Check the legendary order in the notes because the one may move up some.
Hey everyone, it's Tootytron. Thank you for listening to WROL Broadcasts. If you like the show, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/WROL Broadcasts. Oh god. Guys, I think he's glitching out. Oh, I think he's gonna blow. Oh,